Hey everyone, welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you're learning to program, if you're actively building apps, or hey, maybe you're already a full-time software engineer, your hardware is literally your lifeline. Today we're looking at the absolute best laptops for coding in 2026. And I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, your laptop matters way more than you probably think. It is the single most important tool in your arsenal.
Okay, let's dive into this. We all know that ideal coding flow state, right? You're in the zone, everything's clicking, and the logic is just flowing. But contrast that with the utter friction of bad hardware. We're talking slow compilation times that completely shatter your focus, lagging IDEs where the text literally shows up a second after you type it, terrible battery life that keeps you chained to a wall outlet, and constant overheating. You know, when your laptop sounds like a jet engine taking off while simultaneously burning your lap. A bad laptop literally wastes your precious time.
So to avoid that nightmare, we need a baseline. The experts over at TechRadar really hit the nail on the head here. They point out that the best coding laptops need strong processors, at least 16 gigs of RAM, excellent keyboards, and long battery life. And honestly, this isn't just some random wish list. This is the exact rock-solid criteria we used when digging through developer reviews and benchmarks to find our top 3 choices for this year.
Coming in at number 3, the balanced choice, the Dell XPS 14.
Developers absolutely love this machine, and it really just boils down to one simple thing: balance. Premium build meets unbeatable balance. This laptop perfectly walks the line between raw performance and gorgeous premium aesthetics. It doesn't scream clunky workstation, right? But it hides a serious engine under the hood. It's that perfect intersection of power and premium build quality for developers who want their hardware to feel as premium as the software they're writing.
Now, you might be wondering what really sets it apart. Well, beyond the strong performance and that premium build, it's the stunning display. When you're staring at lines of code for 8, 10, maybe 12 hours a day, screen quality is absolutely crucial to prevent eye strain. Combine that incredibly crisp screen with an excellent keyboard and great portability, including cafe-ready battery life, and you've got a machine that goes anywhere and handles almost anything.
And it totally backs up those good looks with smooth performance across the board. Whether you're living in VS Code, scripting in Python, building heavy Java apps, compiling C++, or just running standard web dev tools, the XPS handles it flawlessly. No hiccups. According to reviewers at Techia, if you want a premium Windows laptop for coding right now, this is for sure one of the safest bets you can make.
Moving on to number 2, the tactile choice, the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon.
For our runner-up, we're shifting gears to focus on the actual physical sensation of typing. This is the undisputed king of coding keyboards. Seriously, programmers absolutely love ThinkPads. It's kind of like a cult following in the tech world at this point, and for very good reason. The second you actually type on one, you instantly get it. It delivers a truly legendary typing experience.
Just imagine typing thousands of lines of code comfortably, day in and day out, without your fingers getting fatigued. That's exactly what this comfortable, fast keyboard offers. But it's not just the keys. This lightweight machine is laser-focused on productivity. It's got excellent battery life, strong durability, meaning it can take a beating, and absolutely crucial for a lot of devs, fantastic Linux compatibility. What's missing? Flashy gaming aesthetics. It is a pure, unadulterated workhorse.
TechRadar backs this up perfectly, praising its legendary keyboard, reliability, and Linux-friendly design. It just reinforces why the ThinkPad is such a beast for serious software engineers. It's the kind of highly reliable hardware you can confidently toss in your bag and carry into a corporate office or a startup, knowing reviewers constantly rave about it. And finally, number 1, the powerhouse, the MacBook Pro 14.
Guys, this isn't just a laptop, it's an absolute monster built specifically for the extreme demands of modern developers. Let's break down why it dominates. You get lightning-fast compilation times, frankly insane battery life, whisper-silent performance, and an amazing display. Everything just feels impossibly smooth. The M-series chips inside these things are ridiculously efficient. Plus, and this is a massive preference point for many programmers, macOS is Unix-based. That makes the terminal and your overall workflow incredibly natural.
To really grasp how powerful that M-series efficiency is, just picture this super heavy workload. You've got Docker containers running, a dozen Chrome tabs eating up memory, VS Code open, terminal running scripts, and Spotify blasting all at the same time. And the performance? It still feels blazing fast. And the craziest part, it stays completely silent. It literally does not break a sweat under pressure. No way you're getting fan noise here.
This machine offers total dominance across almost every dev field you can think of. Web development,
app development, running local AI tools, mobile dev, general software engineering, you name it. Reviewers over at Goodpicker highly praise it for this exact performance and that Unix-based workflow. And we have to circle back to that unbelievable battery life for a second. It literally lets some coders work the entire day without ever plugging into a wall. Yes, it's pricey, but for the ultimate coding experience, it's incredibly hard to beat.
Now, let's take a quick look at some honorable mentions, other great laptop options.
Look, one size definitely doesn't fit all, so we've got to acknowledge a few other amazing setups out there. Drawing on some insights from Tom's guide. On one hand, you have the Framework laptop. This thing gives you ultimate repairability and modular upgrade options. It is a tinkerer's absolute dream. On the other hand, you've got the MacBook Air, which gives you ultimate portability and stellar battery life. Two completely different philosophies, but both are excellent tools depending on how you like to work.
And we should quickly give a shout out to some other great choices like the Asus ZenBook series and the HP Spectre. These are fantastic if you're looking for a slightly different form factor, or maybe you're hunting for a bit better value for your money while still getting a highly capable programming setup.
All right, let's look at essential specs for coding, the baseline checklist.
So, regardless of which specific brand or model you ultimately end up choosing, there is a universal hardware baseline you need to know about. Let's walk through these minimum viable specs so you know exactly what to look for before pulling out your credit card. For RAM, you absolutely need at least 16 gigabytes. Modern IDEs will just devour anything less. Storage, a fast SSD is totally non-negotiable for load times. For power, you want strong battery life so you aren't tethered to a desk. And comfort is huge. Make sure you have a good keyboard and good cooling so your hands stay comfortable during those marathon all-night coding sessions.
Because at the end of the day, coding becomes so much easier when your laptop isn't fighting against you. Good tech simply gets out of the way of good coding. It lets you stay in that flow state, compile your code instantly, and focus entirely on the brilliant software you're building, instead of wrestling with the hardware.
Which brings us to our final big question. Which laptop are you coding on right now? We all have our own unique workflows and battle-tested setups, so I'd love for you to drop your current rigs in the comments. Let us know what's powering your projects. If this explainer helped you figure out your next upgrade, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that matters. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.